Hello, my dear students. I think you have practiced properly the long division method, what I have explained last day. Now, as I have told you that today I am going to discuss about the language problem based on the square root lesson. One language problem I have lived in from exercise 3A. That one is question number 5 and 6. I told you that questions will come later on. Okay, after these discussions, you will find that questions you can solve by yourself even also. So till now, I have actually taken, I am going to consider today the 4 questions from exercise 3E. The first questions which I have selected first, that one is question number 30. I am going to read out the questions and all of you are going to go through this particular. I am not going to write that one on the board. Find the least number which must be subtracted from 2509 to make it a perfect square. They are going to say it is not a perfect square. No need to check that if it is perfect square or not. It is not a perfect square. So something you have to subtract from here. In some of the questions it will be given something you have to subtract, the least number you have to subtract, somewhere it will be given as what will have to add to make it a perfect square. One by one I am going to discuss all these questions. First of all, that how much it is required to subtract. In that case, first of all, what you have to do, you have to find the square root, try to find out the square root by long division method. What I have told you, that you have to make the pair from right to left. And I am finding that 25 is coming here. So pairwise if you take, then 2 2s are 4, 3 3s are 9, 4 4s are 16, and I am finding 5 5s are 25 is matching. So right here 5, right here 5, and right here 25. Fine. Okay. Now nothing has been left. This 9 is coming here. 09 is coming here. This you can say this 9 is coming here. Now 5 you will have to add with it. That is 5 plus 5 is what? 10. For this reserved place, omit this 9. Nothing been left. Nothing been left. So it is not possible to divide that particular number, nothing number, by 10 is not possible. What I have told you, that for that you have to put a 0 here, you will have to put a 0 here, and whatever the next number, that one will come here. The next number, nothing has been left. Nothing has been left. So I am finding that long division method has been completed, and I am finding that the remainder is coming 9. Means it is not a perfect square. It is not a perfect square. So to make it a perfect square, how much you have to subtract? That one is this remainder. So therefore you can say that 9 is required to subtract from 2509 to make it a perfect square. I think it is clear. I think it is clear. Right? So this is actually the concept, that how much you have to subtract? 9. That is the remainder. But in case of how much is required to add, the concept is little bit different. What is that? Listen, whatever you are going to subtract from here, that number, resultant number, will be less than this given number. That is 9 if you subtract, then 2500 is left. 2500 is less than 2509. And 2500 is a perfect square number. If we are going to find the square root of that number, it will come as 50, I think so. Right? By the way, now I am going to discuss that how much is required to add. Add means this number will increase. How much? If you are thinking 9, you will be wrong. What you will have to do, I am going to explain here. The question number, this previous one is question number 13, now it is question number 15. The question is, find the list number which must be added with 6203 to obtain a perfect square. How much is required to add? 3 parts are there. Okay, how much is required to add to make it a perfect square? The next part of is that find the perfect square. What is that perfect square? And the third part is, and what will be its square root? 3 parts are there. How much is required to add? After addition, whatever the number is coming, that one you will have to find. And after getting that number, you have to find the square root of that number. By the way, I am going to discuss all these things one by one. First of all, I am going to consider 6203. 6203. How much is required to add with it? Listen very carefully. What you will have to do? That make the pair from right to left. 8 8s are 64, which is greater than 62. So naturally 8 8s will not be valid here. Take the test with 7. 7 7. 7 7s are 49. Thirteen has come after subtractions. Then next pair is coming as 0 3. 7 is required to add with it. That is, it is coming as 14. Now this one being omitted for 0 place. Now divide this 14 by 130. 8s are. Take the test with 8. 14 8s are. 8 8s are 64, carry 6. No. Double 184. Double 184. Take the test with 9 also, because I have not been quite sure. 1341, which is greater than 1303. So with 8 it is coming. Okay. So right here 8, right here 8, and I am finding it is coming 1184. Now take the subtractions. It will come as 9. 119 has come. So division has been completed because nothing is left here to carry over here. Division has been completed. So in that case you can say that what will have to add? I have told you that not this remainder. I am telling you that the square root of this number is nothing but 78 point something. Anyway, after the addition something, the square root should not come in decimals, means the square root of that number should be more than 78, one more, that is 79. Right? Are you getting my point? That is how much you have to add. The square root of this number is rather than 78 point something something. So to make it a perfect square, that 78 point something something should be rounded up to 79. So how much is required to add? Find the square root of 78, not 79 square. Find the square of 79 square here. Now find out 79 square. Whatever the number is coming here, take one more, that is 79 into 79. Take the multiplications. Take the multiplication of 79 into 79. 79 into 79. 79 into 79. It is coming as 6241. It is coming as 6241. So in that case, what we'll have to do? you'll have to change this number to 6241. So how much is required to add? So therefore 6241 subtracted by 6203. Right? And after the subtractions, I am finding it is coming 38. So you have to write a line here. Therefore 38 is required to add. This is first part, to make it a perfect square. Getting my point? Now, what is that number? Therefore, the number is, already we have got, it is 6241. So write that number, 6241. Now, what is the value of the square root of 6241? Obviously, you can say, sir, it is 79, but you have to show it here. Getting my point? So, let us start to find out the square root of 6241. 6241 square root I am finding. It is 8 is 7 sevens are 49. Because 8 is a 64. 41 has come here. Now 7 you have to add with it. It is coming 14. Now take the test, this number 14 by 9. It is coming 1341. So therefore write here 9, and it is coming 1341. So therefore the square root of 6241 is equal to 79, and that will be your answer. Okay, so this much, this way you have to solve. So two different things I have discussed: how much is required to subtract and how much is required to add. So this way you have to solve. I think it is clear. How much is required to subtract? Only the remainder. How much is required to add? Whatever the result is coming, take one more square of that and difference. That much you have to add. Okay, now next question. Next question. The question is the question number 17. Question number 17. What it says, what they are asking, find the list number, find the list 4 digits number. List 4 digits number, which is a perfect square. The list 4 digits number is the list 4 digits number. What is the list 4 digits number? 1 followed by 3 0. Naturally, this is not a perfect square. So what is that number? Obviously, the list 4 digits number means this is list. So what you have to do? You have to make it a perfect square. For that, what you have to do? 2 things: either subtractions or additions. If we are going to make subtractions, any number from here, it will become 3 digits. But we are not interested about 3 digits. So what you have to do? You have to add something. How much? That I have explained. That how will you find the how much is required to add. So let us proceed. Now let us proceed. How will you proceed? We have to find the square root of 1000. 1000. Only the concept will be required, where additions will be required, where subtractions is required. I think it is clear. List 4 digits number is this. If something, if you are going to subtract, even 1 if you are going to subtract, then it will be 999, which is 3 digits number. But we need 4 digits number. So to make it a 4 digits number, the next number it will be nothing but something you have to add with it. How much? after finding the square root only it is possible to say. So 3 3s are 9, 1, 0, 0. Next pair. Now 3 plus 3, 6. For this, omit this 0. Divide this 10 by 6. 6 2s are 12, which is more. So it will be 161 ones are, which is coming as 61. Now subtractions. Obviously subtraction is useless here because subtractions will not help us much more. Anyway, then also I am going to take, it is coming as 39. For additions, what you will have to do? What is the number here? 31. Take one more, that is find the square of 32. Square of 32 is 2 2s are 4, 3 2s are 6, 6 2s 12, carries 1, 3 3s are 9, plus 1 is 10, 1024. 32 square, let me check if it is, I have taken orally only, and I will tell you that how orally you are going to take the calculations. It is correct, 1024. So you will have to make this number to 1024. So how much is required to add? 1024 minus 1000. Minus 1000, which is equal to 24. 24 is required to add. But no, it is not our target that how much is required to add. In that case, we can say that this is only that number, 4 digits list number, which is a perfect square. Therefore, the least 4 digits number is 1024. Now they are asking you that what will be the square root of that number. So therefore, the square root of this number 1024 is nothing but 32 square, as I have done here. 32. So this way. This is one type of questions, that what is the least 4 digits number. Similarly, you will find one question I am going to just solve now, that what is the greatest 4 or 5 digits number which is a perfect square. I think it is clear. Now next number, next questions rather. Next question is that find the greatest number of 5 digits which is a perfect square. Also find the square root of that number so obtained. Find the greatest 5 digit number. This is, I am talking about question number 18. The greatest 5 digit number is, what is that greatest 5 digits number? It is this much. This is not a perfect square. This is not a perfect square. You have to make it a perfect square. To make it a perfect square, 2 things will be required. Something it is required to add, or something you have to required to subtract. Suppose if you are going to add something with it, it will become not a 5 digits, it will be going to be 6 digits number. So what you will have to do, you have to subtract something from here. What is required to subtract? You have to find the square root. Whatever the remainder will left, that much only you have to subtract. That I have told you already. Am I right? Only common sense. So find the square root of this number. That is, find the square root of this number. That is, 5 digits greatest number is 9, 9, 9, 9 and 9. Now find the square root of this number. As I have told you, start the pairing from right to left. This is unpaired. No matter. 3 3s are 9. 99 has come here. Now 3 plus 3, 6. Okay? 3 plus 3 is 6. Now pair has come already. Now for this reserved place, omit this 9. Divide this 9 by 6. 6 2s are 12, it is more. So it will be 1 only. 61. 1s are 61. 38 has come. Next pair of number, last pair. 99. 1 before that you have to add with it, that is 62. Now for this result place, omit this 9. For this 2, because 62 stable we are not knowing, so omit this 2, we are going to omit this 9. Now 38 it is left. Divide this 38 by 6. 6 6 are 36. Take the test with 6. 6 2 6 6. 6 6 are 36, carries 3. 6 2 are 12. 12 plus 3 15. Carries 1. 6 6 are 36 plus 1 is 37. 3756. And 3756, it is less than this. So therefore you can write here, this is 6, this is 6, and this is 3756. Subtractions will be required because this numbers only is required to subtract. So till the end you have to do correctly here. 639 549 71 148 143. So therefore I'm going to write that side. Therefore the greatest 5 digits number is greatest 5 digits number which is perfect square is how much? Or from 5 nines subtract 143. So how much is left? 6 5 8 99 856. Now they are going to this is one part of the answer. Now they are asking you that what will be the square root of this number. What I feel that the square root will be nothing but 316. So let us verify if it is coming 316 or not. Let us verify if it is coming 316 or not. Find the square root of this number. 99 856. Verify. 3 3s are 9. 98 has come here. 3 plus 3 is 6. 1 1 61. Am I right, all of you? 5 3 56 has come here. And 2 it is required to add with it, 62. And I am finding that 2 digits 6. 6 6 are 36 is more. Just a minute. I have done a mistake here. Yes, what is the mistake? In spite of 98, I have written here 96. It will be 10 7. So what I feel that 6 6 6 6 are 36, carries 3, 6 2 are 12. 12 plus 3 15, carries 1. 6 is a 36 plus 1 is 37. Exactly divisible. Nothing has been left. So therefore the square root of 99856 is equal to 316. Finish. Now listen, this question, this type of one questions I have actually skipped from exercise 3A. Find the largest 2 digits number which is a perfect square. Largest 2 digits number is 99, which is not a perfect square. So what you will have to do, you have to find the square root of this number and then subtractions will be required. That's why I skip from there. Similarly, find the largest 3 digits number which is a perfect square. Largest 3 digits number is 999, which is a perfect square. Again the same things, you have to find the square root by long division method, and then whatever the remainder that is required to subtract, and after the subtractions whatever the things is left, that is only the largest 3 digits number, and that one will be the perfect square. So what I feel, up to here we have finished exercise 3E. One more exercise left. Next day I will finish that one. Next day's exercise will be quite important one. You should attend that particular class nicely. That one is the decimal systems. Terminated, non-terminated, irrational number, and that day I think will be the last class from the square root lessons. Okay? Okay, thank you.